Hey guys, welcome. It's your girl, Black Girl Minimalism. Today is Wednesday, October 8th. It's midweek, and I'm excited to be here to read for you guys. We're using the Neoteric Feminine Guidebook deck. I've been using that for the last 2 days to kind of read into the energy as to what's coming up. I'm going to say this all week. It's my birthday week. And I can say it all week because my birthday is on Sunday. So, little kudos to myself. You only get one of these a year, so why not be celebratory for yourself? I was telling baby in the past when I was younger, I used to cry on my birthday. And I only used to get books for my gifts. I remember one birthday my dad gave me the Harry Potter. I was like, nothing else? Just books? Okay. Anyways. Okay, time changes around. So we're going to get into the read. Y'all know I'll be goofy. So we're going to get into see what comes up. We're going to do a spread of 12. Already, so much have come up thus far. So I'm going to just go into it. First thing to come up is the High Priestess energy. This is the first card that we pulled for this read. And this is a good energy to start out the read with. She's sitting on her throne. See, look what she has in front of her, book.
It's not Harry Potter, though.
It's a book. And then the letters B, J are significant. She has a cuff on. I got my cuff on. This is also a birthday gift. My mommy-in-law. My first gift for the season. So this energy speaks to unconscious intuition, so following your gut feeling. That's how I see intuition to be, is like your gut feeling. Higher power, inner voice, mystery, and spirituality. So you're tapped in with your spirituality at this time. And then the crescent moon is significant in the bottom of the read, and we just came into a super moon and full moon in Aries, so the moon is present in the energy right now. The next thing that came up is a Queen of Cups. Okay, so this is heavy water energy, heavy bringing things to fruition as well. Compassion, warmth, kindness, intuition, again, healing, counseling, and support. So you'll be offering a place of healing, support, and compassion. Also, counseling is present. So the way in which you speak to others, the way in which you communicate at this time connects with a higher being and a greater group of people. All right. So the next thing to come up is the Four of Cups. She's in her meditative pose. This is another way of getting intuitive with yourself, is sitting still, and her spirit animal is with her. The black and white cat is significant for me. I don't know what your spirit animal is, but we see this in the neighborhood. I say it's anti-cat in spirit. It sleeps in our yard, which is interesting. And then it goes off about 7 o'clock in the morning to gallivant across the neighborhood. But she has the boombox that's present. She has 4 cups in front of her, and she's sitting in the child. Is this a child pose?
Mm-mm.
What is this?
I don't know what that is, but it's not child pose.
Child pose is down, so forget what this pose
is. Is that just, I know it as, it's probably not politically correct anymore,
what?
But it was Indian style.
She is sitting Indian style, but it's another verbiage for this. We will return to this. But basically, she's getting calm and within herself. Looks like she is meditating because she's doing that meditative pose. And this has to do with contemplation, feeling disconnected, melancholy, boredom, indifference, and disconnect. So you're at a place where you're feeling like you need to disconnect to connect, if that makes sense. A lot of times when we go, so we disconnect from certain energy, is because we don't have clarity on something. So this may be a call to clarity at this time. And she's outside, she's in nature, and that's the way in which she's going internal. The next thing to come up is the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so this has to do with rewarded efforts. You're being rewarded for something at this time. She has the basket in hand, and it looks like she's in the field of lavender. I see this as a field of lavender because it's purple. And lavender has to do with peace, purity, and just feeling solitude and calmness. So success, achievement, independence, leisure, material security, and self-sufficiency. So you're coming to a place of having your own, or doubling up on having your own. The next thing that come up is a Five of Wands. This came up the other day, conflicting energies. But the way in which they maneuver this with the pictorial demonstration of the ballerina is like you're maneuvering around it. Though this energy clashes of egos, and that makes sense because with the moon we're in is a very assertive energy. I'll just say that. A very assertive energy, very striking. So if you have to deal with something like that, it's the way that you're maneuvering is very elegant, and you're bending and swaying against it. Okay. The next thing to come up is the Wheel of Fortune. This is a change or the turn of events, change of energy. The first word that is specified in this card is change, and cycles, fate, decisive moments, luck. Your luck is turning around towards moving forward. You have the ballerina that's at the top, right? She's in the not the tree pose, but the tree pose is foot to knee. So however this pose is in yoga, I gotta get freshened up, guys. It's a lot of yoga poses actually. This is a yoga pose here, yoga pose here. This is a morning pose. So maybe the way in which you exercise or flex your body could be prevalent at this time. Could be a push towards your finances as well. So maybe incorporating more exercise or movement of body in a calmer tone. Yoga is one of those things. Breath work is another one of those things. Could help you to move around the energy that might be coming forward. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards thus far, and then we're going to read 6 more. Okay. Ooh. So we have the Eight of Wands. This has to do with movements coming in fast. That's it. Movement coming in fast, sudden changes, okay? The next thing to come up is Knight of Wands. They're on the go. They're on the go. They're on their little scooter, or what's the other?
Moped. It's a Vespa. They're on their Vespa, or they're in heavy movement at this time. And this has to do with being free-spirited. It has other words, rebellious, hot-tempered. But I think sometimes, being free-spirited sometimes get a bad rep. So let's just say free-spirited. You're not being held down by any restraints. And the next thing to come up is the Five of Pentacles. This has to do with isolation, feeling abandoned, adversity, struggle, alienation. But maybe in a call of where it talked about the Wheel of Fortune, this could have been previous energy that you're moving away from and kind of moving forward towards something else. Oh, okay. So a lot came out, and it makes sense why these came out. So, hey. So the Wheel of Fortune, I grabbed that again. Sorry. Knight of Pentacles came up. So this has to do with reliable, efficient, stoic, slow and steady, hardworking, committed, patient, and conservative. This has to do with your finances. So you're holding your finances and you're taking control of it. The next thing that come up is the Four of Wands. They're standing in front of the home. They're posing. They're taking a flick of the house behind them. And what's in front of them is like what do you call these? Like that archway. Mm-hmm. The plant archway is in the front. So this has to do with home, celebration, reunions, parties, gatherings, stability, and belonging. So you're moving to a place of belonging. And then the last thing that was up is the Ace of Pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles has to do with new opportunities, resources, abundance, prosperity, security, stability, and manifestation. So the place in which you've coming from or have had to work through is bringing you to a place of stability and manifestation. And then what's facing up is the Lover's card. Oh no, it's Judgment. I thought it was Lovers. It's Judgment, but they're feeling free. We pulled this card maybe yesterday, either yesterday or the day before. So it says this is divinely guided because I see this as the angel playing their trumpet. So it's an announcement of some sort coming forward in regards to the Judgment. And she's kind of looking back. So she's looking back to where you came from, and then moving forward because their hands are open and they're giving praise for what's being presented. So I hope that you guys receive this message. I love you so much. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.